What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the 13th episode of Wildcard Wednesdays. I'm going to review a beer like I usually do, but I'm also going to talk about, cutting back on your screen time. That's something I've been doing for, the past month or so, and I've been, way more productive, and it's, really fun to try. But anyway, let's get to the shit. So, this is Cristal. It's a beer from Peru. It says, something from the Andes and shit. It's like a lager or something, I'm not entirely sure. It says brewed and bottled by Cervecerías, some Spanish stuff. And then on the back, let's see what we got. 4.6% alcohol, so kind of on the weaker side, or more like an average beer. Only 123 calories, so it's kind of almost on the lighter side. It's got a sphinx up there, and then the cap also has the sphinx right on the crystal thing. Let's crack her open and see what it's like. Kind of your average lager type thing, but tastes different than American lagers. American lagers kind of have almost a crisper flavor. This has more of kind of in between flavor. Not very hoppy. Definitely a lager, but I'd say it's pretty fucking good. So if you see Cristal, pick it up because you'll like it. But anyway, let's get back to the screen time shit. So basically a month ago I started cutting back on screen time. Now screen time is anything from using your phone, computer, television, anything with a fucking screen on it, because that shit could really waste your time really fucking easy. I don't really use the phone very much, I'm not gonna lie. I mostly check the news on it in the morning, and I'll use it as an alarm, and I'll use it as a camera. And those are practical uses. And technology, before we get into this shit, technology does have fucking practical uses. It's really when you, use it for impractical shit, that's when the problems come up. It can waste your time fucking crazy. And, when you do shit that's not in technology land, you'll get way more satisfaction, and time moves slower, and you are way more productive. So basically, the phone I didn't use much before. I mostly just used it when I was taking a dump or eating breakfast and watching the fucking news on there. But I mostly spent a lot of time on the computer, because once you start the computer up, you sit down, and then it's kind of you get glued to the fucking thing. The fucking computer is fucking crack sometimes, and it's not even entertaining. You just sit there wasting hours upon hours, and it's alright, I'm bored, what am I fucking doing? You might be on Amazon looking at some random shit that you're not gonna buy, or if you do buy it, you wind up wasting money on top of it. Or you could be watching some useless fucking random crap, or looking at some random shit that really doesn't benefit you in any way. But the thing is, you do learn some practical shit, if you spend time on Wikipedia, or watching functional and useful learning videos on fucking YouTube, and practical shit, how to fix something, how to make something, that stuff's practical. And learning about new shit everywhere. But when you waste time looking at impractical things, you're wasting a lot of time. So I find the best way to find extra time in your day is cutting technology out. By cutting my screen time back, I only do it for practical shit now. If I'm making videos, if I'm recording my music, if I'm checking the news, if I have a question that I want to answer, that's the only time I really use technology now. I've cut it way back, and I'm literally fucking loving it. Every time I have a day off now, it feels like a vacation, because the time moves way slower, and it's fucking great. There's so much shit you can get done in a day when you cut technology way back. I don't even keep my phone on me when I'm at home. I'll just fucking throw it on my bed, and it'll be ready for when I have to use it as an alarm when I go to work the next day. And that way I don't use it at all as a crutch. And the computer, if you don't turn it on, it's pretty fucking easy. You just gotta stay disciplined. And I've been going for way more walks, way longer walks. I don't keep thinking about the time. Back when I used technology way more, I would think about the time a lot. I would think about how much longer it would take me to do what I'm currently doing. I don't know why. Maybe I just wanted to use technology more or some shit that I didn't really think about in my conscious mind. But it's like, if the more you cut technology back, you'll be fucking glad you did it. And you'll be way more productive. Like, I've been making these shirts. Like, I have like a fucking stencil. That was like one of the first things I did once I started cutting back on technology. I did that, and you could like fucking get a lot of shit done. I made a whole bunch of these shirts. I've also like fucking cleaned a lot of shit up. And like, I've done a lot of fucking things. I made that instrument that you've probably seen a few weeks ago as Wildcard Wednesdays. Seriously, cut back on screen time, because you'll get all sorts of shit done. You'll have way more fun, and you'll be glad you did it. Only use technology for practical things. Give it a shot, even just for a week. Challenge yourself. Cut back on technology. Use like fucking, listen to the fucking radio. Listen to music, because music you can fucking listen to and like do shit at the same time. And you'll be glad you fucking did it. So try it out, even just for a fucking week. Cut back on technology, and you'll be fucking glad you did it. But that's going to wrap up today's Wildcard Wednesdays. Stay tuned for next week's Wildcard Wednesdays. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because I'll be back for more.